Fat makes you fat. Welcome to the Maltese Vegan. So I'm getting ready to go to a focus group. Yeah, it's gonna be about weight loss programs and what are the barriers to going to these weight loss programs. So I've just come back from focus group. In fact, I'm not supposed to be saying much about it, confidentially and stuff. I won't be mentioning any names, obviously, no need to. It was about weight loss programs, what we see as barriers to actually going for those weight loss programs, what's wrong with them, what's good with them. Not much was said about the good stuff, mostly about the bad stuff. But anyway, you might be asking, like, what am I doing going to these focus groups on weight loss when, well, look at me. Well, you can't see me that well. Maybe I can just fix this around. Not really in need of weight loss, am I? But I wanted to give my 2 cents on the issue and put it in some good common sense and scientific basis inside the group. Well, how did it go? I wouldn't say it went as well as I thought. Unfortunately, there were few obese or overweight people, and nothing wrong with that. Obviously, I'm just giving you a bit of the scenario of how the focus group played out. And there was a fit-looking guy, the gym kind of guy, not the overly, ape-like bodybuilder, but just, he likes to work out and is focused on diet a lot. And then there was me, the puny cyclist, I suppose, maybe looks like he needs to eat a bit more, but anyway, that's society for you, putting labels. So the conversation kind of went into, I must say that on several points we did agree. The need for infrastructure in Malta to promote health and allow health to people to actually go for the healthy activities like running, cycling, gym, and what have you. We also agreed on the fact that you need sports in your life, but sports is, although it's essential, it's also only a smaller part of the bigger picture because you really need to focus on diet. We agreed that diet does not refer to restriction, although now I'll get into that, and that diet is actually about lifestyle change. It's not those short periods of time. It is a lifestyle, focusing on health. But then again, health is again something which means everything and means nothing at the same time, if you know what I mean. And yeah, that's just about where we kind of agreed. On the rest, there were claims like low carb is the best way to go. Carbs are the worst enemy for people who are trying to lose weight. And there was at one point, one of the people, I won't even describe the person, said that you can't believe how much energy there is inside carbs, and all that wasted energy turns into fat. Well, yes, it does turn into fat if there is any wasted energy. That's the big if. And with his statement, he's implying that fat has less or gives less energy than carbs. It does, in the sense that you feel much more lethargic, but calorie-wise, calorie being the measurement, the metric for energy, 1 gram of fat has 9 calories. 1 gram of carbs has 4. So I'm not telling you to count calories, not at all, far from that. In fact, I'm not even telling you to restrict calories, the more the better. But depends on the quality of the calories. So we're talking about fat, which whatever you're going to tell me, I'm going to follow the science, and the science says fat makes you fat. Then if that's so much worse than carbs, if carbs are even bad at all, then why are you focusing on carbs that could, if you overdo it, which is practically impossible, if you overdo carbs, then that remaining amount, which you haven't used, will turn into fat. But here's the thing about carbs. So you've got the amount of calories that you burn just by existing. That's about 1,000 something calories. I think 1,200, 1,600, I'm not sure, but around that range. That's just from existing. Then you need calories for movement, mental function. That drains a lot of calories from your body. And then you have, if you're going to keep fit, you're going to want to exercise, but to exercise you need energy. So if you don't have the energy from carbs, then you're obviously not going to exercise and you're not going to be fit. So you actually need that small amount of extra calories just to exercise. And on top of that, you've got what is called as thermogenesis, where the body actually prefers to get rid of those carbs on its own rather than turning it into fat, because turning it into fat is a very exhaustive procedure, a very exhaustive process, On the other hand, it's very difficult for fat to be turned into energy, so it prefers to store fat, and that's why fat makes you fat. So I'll just end this part here. Stay tuned for the next part, and I'll put some links down below just to back up my arguments with science. Couldn't include them inside this video, otherwise it would be too long. Stay tuned.